Today, I want to talk about physical media um, versus streaming and all these other platforms because I've gone to Best Buy, I've gone to Target, I've gone to all these other stores that are removing the physical media, except for one place called Walmart. Walmart still has physical media, and I know a lot of people that still buy physical media. So they go to I've seen them at Walmart and they're buying. Okay, so the thing I do have to say about streaming is that it's good that you have a streaming service that you can watch movies you've never watched in the past. But my issue, the biggest issue that I've ran into with all these platforms is that let's say you want to stream um let's say you want to stream a film. I don't know what film you want to stream. But at the top of my head, I don't know. I'm just gonna say let's say you want to stream like Horrible Bosses, okay? And instead of being clear, high quality, you end up watching it in a lower quality. And that's what I've suffered. That's what I've experienced and suffered through these streaming platforms where you pay, let's say, $20, 30, $40, whatever you pay, or you pay yearly for some of these apps that allow you to uh, pay them for a yearly subscription, and it's terrible. Some of these, like, you get these high-end films, like, let's say, Deadpool Wolverine, that's 4K, 60 frames, probably 60 frames per second, or HDR, and it's nice, okay, it's nice. But then there's some other films that you have in the same catalog, or it on Hulu or Netflix or Max, that are lower quality, that they're lower quality than they should be. Like, they're the movies in 4K, but they released it in only 1080p, 720p, or sometimes 480. It's so bad you can it's really bad. Sometimes the streaming the film. And then the other part is that when you buy the film, it's yours, but you don't know how long you have that license to own it. And then the same thing goes with renting it, because after you rent it, it goes back to the streaming, to the person you bought it, the company, or the license expires. And like I said, with streaming, it's terrible. Okay, it's terrible. Like, the reason I have streaming sometimes is because there's some shows that are specifically on there and you cannot get them anywhere else, like the film Barbarian, that came out, I think, in 2022 or 2020. um it never came out in a physical media, in a physical disc. So that is disappointing. So let me tell you the other side that I like, still collecting, buying, and owning the film. So there's, like, let me go on with this one. So I have Deep Cover, which is Lawrence Fishburne, as you guys can see, Lawrence Fishburne. There you go, Lawrence Fishburne and Bill Dukes. And you may say, like, what's the whole point of owning this film if there's nothing, like, really special with the box? There's nothing that special. There is, let me check something. Yeah, there's nothing really special with this. Just that it just gives you, like, a backstory of how these people decided to make a film like this. Like, see, Deep Cover, as you guys can see. There it is. You guys get to see that. Deep Cover. But the thing that I'm going to say is that the reason I have physical media is because I can pop it in at any time I feel like. If I say I want to watch Deep Cover, then I get to watch it whenever I feel like watching. And then the sad part about physical media is that you get films like this. You get a TV shows, Netflix shows. There's some Netflix shows that I have. Like, for example, I have let's start off with this one, Stranger Things, as you guys can see. I have the 4K. The box is getting damaged really quick. It's been getting damaged over the years of owning it. And every time you touch the box, it just ends up falling apart. So that's the sad part about the box. So as you guys can see, really quick, you guys get to see that. Stranger Things. It looks like it's a VHS, as you guys can see. It says VHS right there. Then you get the VHS of Stranger Things, and then the back is the same thing, a VHS. So you open the box, and then you get the movies and so on. And this is like really, it's packaged really well. Okay, this thing is packaged well. Okay, then you get the Stranger Things 2, which you get them as the VHS again. But this time, this VHS is a hard copy. It's a hard copy, as you guys can see, hard. Then you open it up like a VHS, and it reveals the. See, it reveals the VHS. Supposedly, it has the VHS, and it says Hawkins Video, as you guys can see there. Hawkins Video. So that's what I like about this. This thing did present itself. These two Stranger Things presented themselves. But then, the sad part that came after this is that Stranger Things, there was no season 3, season 4. None of these came out in a physical media, in a physical format, which is sad to say. And then I'm choosing this one because this is another one that was packaged really well, as you guys can see. It's packaged well. The packaging is well packaged. See that? As you guys can see that. And then the physical stuff that you see here, it's packaged well, like I said. It gives you that sort of like, there's a reason why you have it. But like I said, the reason that I have these films is because at any point in time, I can decide, today I feel like watching Stranger Things season 1. Let's say the internet's down for some reason. Or let's say like this one. For example, this one is one of these films that I haven't seen on a streaming platform. And if it's on a streaming platform, I think it's at a lower quality, which I'm not too fond of this lower quality when it comes to streaming. But then there's times where streaming is just like excellent. You're like, how is this higher quality than the physical format? Because there's this film I'm going to mention right now that I have, and I didn't pull it down, which I could show you some other time. I have Mrs. Doubtfire, and for some reason, it never came out in a 4K format. But apparently, if you look online, it's a 4K format. There's a 4K format for this Mrs. Doubtfire, but it's only on the streaming service, or you buy it 4K to stream it. It's not so you could end up having a physical copy of it. So that is the only downside to that. That's the only like disappointment that I do have to say. It's a little disappointment. But like I said, having physical media for me is top notch. Even though you may say, "Oh, physical media is dying and it's going away. It's being replaced with just digital stuff." And I have to say that that's not really my thing to say that it's going to happen, because I'm going to say that it's like when you have the PlayStation 5 and a bunch of people bought digital content, okay, digital games, and Sony decided to just from one day to the next remove them all from from your PlayStation. So that's all I have to say. So I do have to say that I'm still a person that loves physical media, and I applaud all these people that love physical media and continue to support physical media and have people create more movies, because there's a lot of us that love physical media. And like I said, the bad part about streaming services is that nothing is yours, and you don't know what quality you're getting out of streaming. So that's all I have to say, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I'll catch you guys in another video.